Alright, welcome back to Create VR. So this time, I'm actually gonna go in and basically start completing my Jenga scene as I've talked about. Just as something fun besides this environment that I've created. So I'm just gonna delete this. And close this. Now, I was basically talking about building a Jenga scene from scratch using bricks and metal. So I'll just do that. Again, you don't have to follow along if you don't want to. Basically, I'll start with creating the foundation. So I'm gonna put a bunch of bricks down. Now, don't forget, you can actually scale, rotate, and transform these things. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna actually remove this, put this here. I'm gonna rotate this to create a foundation. Okay. Alright, so now let's start building my Jenga scene. Now the thing about stacking things on top of each other is that you actually, even though you can have things floating in the end if you remove something from the bottom, you can't actually stack it mid-air. So, I'm just going to put stuff on it. Move this up. Now, we did showcase our experience to a bunch of people at a demo day, and we got a lot of useful feedback from that. So we'll definitely be implementing them when the time comes. For example, maintaining the rotation or the orientation of a selected element that was placed on the ground, and also duplication, which will basically come under more features right here. Just stack a bunch of bricks in there. Let's just go here and see how it looks. Well, I can't get more land space yet. Let's see. Alright, it's cool. So as you see, if you're running out of land space, you can also get more space. But that is why we have those options available, as well as the ability to get another planet if you wish. Again, all those will be in the final version of Create. Right now, we're just working with the simple stuff. Always good to take a look around to see how your element looks in all different angles. I'm gonna actually scale this out a little bit. Wonder how high I want to go. Maybe up to this tree, if possible, perhaps. Let's see if I can stack something from a distance. Maybe do something fun, like rotate it this way. If I could do it properly. You might want to be careful not to press and hold on your Gear VR, just in case you accidentally merge things together if that's not what you were intending. Okay, so this is starting to look less like Jenga and more like a stack of junk in terms of a junk sculpture. Oh, it's more like a tool sculpture or like a basic element sculpture. Right, okay, so put a brick on the top. And as you can see, you can go as high as you want or need or desire. It's really entirely up to you. You can even go higher than that if you wish, using the right manipulation tools. So for example, if I swipe down on my Gear VR or my Oculus Rift, you can see I can actually go much higher than initially planned. Oops, I actually moved a tree. That's not what I wanted to do. Make sure that when you're moving an element that you're always gazing or pointing at the element itself. If not, you might actually move things in the background. So yes. let's see if we can add something to the mix. It's looking a little bit monotonous, and maybe perhaps in the future we'll have a different color scheme for objects. I'm just wondering if I could add something that's similar to this stack of things. I doubt so. Most of them are kind of organic elements that I have, so it really depends on what you discover in the wall. Maybe I could do something even more cool. Now, if you don't have already the wood element, that's something you could try. So I'm gonna bring out the wood element. I'm basically gonna use this concept of grabbing the tools, and I'm gonna use my tools on the tree. And there you go. I just destroyed one of my trees, but I have the wood element. Now we can get something cool, perhaps. Looks a little bit small, so I'm going to scale this up. Okay. Now we have a little bit of variety. So wood, stack it right on top of the other wood. You can see I'm very quickly running out of land space, but I'm determined to finish my Jenga project. Gonna add some more. Perhaps somewhere here. Maybe one or two more woods and I shall call it a wrap. See how high I can go. Not like how low you can go. That game, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, cool. Starting to come together. Let's see where else I can put this wood. Final piece of the puzzle. Have somewhere here. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to continue adding wood and metal and bricks on this thing to see how high I can go. But for the sanctity of time, as well as knowing that you probably don't want to watch like a full-length recording of me completing this, I shall stop here after putting this last wood block. Okay, I think that's really about it. That's my nice, almost completed Jenga scene. So as you can see, you can create as much things as you want, as many random things or unrelated things as you want. So I have my forest, I have my fictional Jenga scene, and all that jazz. Alright, so that's really about it for today. I hope you have fun continuing to create what's on your mind.